What's good, y'all? It's your boy Untamed. Yeah, boy. Coming at you live for another episode of the Man What podcast. Man, what?
Man, what?
What?
What the fuck?
I'm here with my favorite co-host, Khalil Jamal. Yes, sir. You already know how I go down every time we touch this mic. It's magic, baby.
Every time.
It's magic.
Every time.
What's up, man? How you feeling? You ready to get it off, man? We got a lot of pressing topics.
Lead magic. Two bad bitches and I got 'em out of magic. Voila, magic. Voila, magic. Voila, magic. That's how I feel, man. I'm talking about.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad you feeling good. I'm feeling great as well.
It's another beautiful day in Las Vegas, man. It's another beautiful day.
It's almost night out here in Texas, but you feel me.
Shit, it's getting dark over here too. I ain't gonna care. It's 4 o'clock.
Let me take this time right now to thank all of our new fans, everybody on TikTok, everybody on Instagram, everybody on all the socials. We love it. We love it. Yeah. What Jeezy say? 'Cause I love it.
We count hundreds on the table.
But shout out all the
20s
fans,
on the
man.
floor.
New and old.
Yes.
New and old. If you've been here before, then you already know. But if it's your first time here, you know we good to go.
Yeah, man.
It's your boy.
Yeah,
Shout out
to all the girls with the almond-shaped nails. We love you.
You feel me?
Shout out to the girls
love
with
you,
the
love.
Shout out to the girls with the stiletto nails.
You feel me? I love you, Bay.
Shout out to the girls
Hold on,
with
let me get my camera right. I feel like I'm off center just a bit.
Yeah, get right, nigga. Get right. Yeah. Shout out to the
off center. That's cool.
Shout out to the girls with the $40 heels, the $50 heels.
Man, shout out to the girls with the BBL but got it taken out.
Shout out to the
natural now.
Shout out to the girls with the nice proportioned ankles.
Hey, bruh.
What?
You kind of weird, bruh.
What you mean? Shout out to the
kind of weird, brother.
Shout out to the girls with the ankle bracelets too.
Nah, that's peace right there.
Hey, yeah.
But the other shit, you want some other shit. You feel me? Come on,
bruh. The way that, like, have you ever seen a thick thigh go down into a nice just like calf and leg on a girl? That shit is nice.
Of course.
That shit is nice. What you
talking
about?
Me of my times on the beach, man. That's beach attire. You feel me?
Man.
Leg out.
Man, shout out to the girls with the curly hair. Shout out to the
girls
with
baby.
the shout out to the girls with the braids. You know what I'm saying? Sucker for cornrows.
Nah. I could agree with you on that one.
Hey.
Nice braids, man. Come on, man. And we ain't talking about the cornrows. We talking about go ahead and get you some hair.
Yeah.
Go ahead and braid it up. You feel me?
Hey, I'm talking about the cornrows.
To me, that's
too.
the best style.
I'm talking about the cornrows.
I don't know.
Too.
This ain't early 2000s. We not talking about no Kelly Rowlands and shit. You feel me?
Nigga, Kelly Rowland bad as shit still.
I ain't say she wasn't, but she did rock the cornrows. You feel me?
She did, but it's a
that's that early 2000s hairstyle. Even dudes with straight back cornrows, that's kind of nasty work. Get you some style in your life, brother. Get you some style. Them straight backs.
It depends.
You taking it back.
It depends.
Bruh, niggas don't rock the straight backs.
Well, I wasn't talking about. I'm not talking about the niggas. I'm talking about the women. You know what I'm saying, like, women with some nice straight backs, bro. If she got a pretty, because the thing is, like,
that's a cheap hoe.
If you wear some shit like straight back, like, it's really accentuating your face. So if you could rock the straight backs and you bad, that means you pretty as fuck for real. Like,
I'll second that. That's
because it's gonna pull. It's like, nigga, it ain't no hiding. It's like when a nigga get a bald fade, like, you can't hide shit with that, bruh. Like, you either ugly or you're not. But yeah, mainly just shout out to the women. I feel like we don't show our appreciation enough to y'all on this podcast, because it's a
man pod. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother.
It is the man pod,
bro.
It is the man.
It's a man pod. It's in the name.
It's in the name. But I just wanted to send a shout out to the ladies. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And
I agree. We love y'all, man. Y'all beautiful.
Let's start the show.
Let's start the show.
Hey, man. Chappelle show. Hey, look, dog.
If you remember that, you old.
Or you just in tune. You feel me? Like, we ain't gonna... Hey, man.
Hey, Unc is Unc, man. Unc is Unc. Stop it.
I guess so, but I don't know, man. I feel like Unc, you gotta be like 40 something.
I feel that. I feel like 30 something. You big bro, man.
You big bro.
Stop us, bro. We big bro, man.
You big bro. Like you,
bro. We ain't unks yet, man.
It's YNs, then it's big bro, then it's unks. Like,
come on, man. Unk 40 plus. You feel me? We big bro, man. So when you talk to me, when you address me on this pod, make sure you call me big bro, bro.
Big brother. Nah, but yo, I'm gonna hop into this docket. Yo, did you see the United HealthCare CEO get gunned down in New York, bruh? Did you see that?
I didn't. What the fuck,
bruh? So, a lot of people are saying
down in New York is crazy.
A lot of people saying it was a hit. A lot of people saying it was, you know what I'm saying, it was orchestrated. And up until today, the killer was still at large. He was free, but they
got that man.
They allegedly caught him. I don't know if I believe it was really him, but look, the dude is coming out of his hotel. He walking down the street, and one of them YCs, young Caucasians.
Young Caucasians is crazy. YC, what we got? Crack on cracker.
Nah, bruh.
Hey,
I'm weak as fuck. Dog. So he hopped out the cut while the dude was walking down the street. He shot him, and the first shot hit the leg. No. The gun jammed. Then he shot him in the leg, and then he walked him down.
Damn. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hiding in the cut to get your man is crazy.
That shit crazy.
That's some Chirac shit, bro. I think we learned a lot from Chirac, bro. Hiding in the cut, that's crazy,
bro. But a lot of people wasn't feeling sympathy for the guy who was murdered because in recent years, a lot of people have been getting fucked over by United HealthCare. You know what I'm saying? They've been denying people and denying people's claims and saying they didn't want to pay for certain things. Yeah. So it seemed like the CEO really had a target on his back.
I feel that's crazy, bro. We really in some crazy times right now.
We really are, bro.
I bet you that was the last thing on this man's mind, that he was finna walk down the street and get gunned down like he's the CEO of a publicly traded company. That's crazy,
bro.
But hey, you know, God don't like ugly, man. The devil love it. You feel me? So make sure you find yourself somewhere in between.
I like that. I fuck with that. That was hard. That was hard. But I think when you are, that's what I'm saying, when you are in charge of so many people's lives in that manner, like healthcare, you really have to tread that line very, very lightly. Because
I agree.
You playing with people's lives. Like, you might have denied somebody's claim, and then their grandma died or their brother died.
But look, here's the thing though. Died. I don't think he personally is denying the claims. Like,
nah, he's not.
Bro, he just the figurehead. Come on, man. It's a lot of other people behind the scenes that's, you know what I mean, denying your personal claim. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So,
that's true.
Crazy though.
But the precedent is set from the CEO. So let's say the CEO is like, hey, if they don't have this, this, or this, then this is company wide regulations or requirements. We're not accepting whatever they got or whatever they got. So if you watching your people die and you done been paying for this healthcare, or you've been dedicated to this one particular healthcare, and then in your time of need they don't show up for you, I feel like that'll make a lot of people look at you a certain way or feel a certain way about you. So if you walking down the street, no security, or somebody spots where you at, that's famous in the wrong way. Because the dude isn't famous amongst...
Infamous.
He's not famous amongst everybody, but he's infamous to a certain group of people who have that particular healthcare. And
that's crazy, man.
It's just crazy, bro, because it was like 6 a.m, bro. Like, it was early in the morning.
Damn, that mean my man's was plotting on him. That means my man's was sitting outside waiting for him to walk the streets.
Bro,
where's your security at, stupid?
And then got away on a bike.
Bruh, if you walk your man down and hop on the free bike in New York, that's tough. That's tough. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's tough. I hate it for him. I hate it. R.I.P. for sure.
But a whole bunch of people, like I said, they didn't have any remorse for him, because you know how the internet be. You know, they don't give a fuck about nobody, bro. They just care about they care about the joke and how many likes the tweet gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh God,
bruh. A lot of people are also saying, you know, the guy that they caught, they don't believe it's the real guy. The real guy probably got away, or you know, some higher ups might have wanted this guy dead. You know what I'm saying? It might not even just been the people at the ground. Like, it might have been another motherfucker who was in competition with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
the conspiracies is gonna go on forever, man.
Forever. So even with like, I don't know if you remember, but even last year the CEO of or the founder of Cash App got stabbed in San Francisco and killed. And we still don't know the nature of that. Like, the dude was basically saying that the dude had his sister, the founder had his sister on drugs, and he killed him because of that. But we still don't know the real story. So
that's sad.
When you're a founder of a company like that, that's powerful and shit like that, it's so many moving pieces of people that might want to get you gone. So it's just like, shit, you just gotta be careful.
We in the age of security, man. Don't go nowhere. If you ask me, Buddy was caught lacking. Like, come on, man. You a CEO. You know what I mean? When you're an important piece, when you're an integral piece of a business or of a big, wide, world-known entity, I feel like you shouldn't be moving sloppy. He got caught lacking, bro. He was lackadaisical. He thought he could just walk through New York. And you know, I think it's been proven time and time again that we're not in those times anymore. Like, you have to have security. You have to just think a couple of steps ahead, bro, or you gonna end up with your head off.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah, that shit is.
That's
tough.
sad, man. R.I.P. to man, bro.
R.I.P. to the guy, but yeah, I do think if you're somebody of that kind of like ilk, you have to roll around with security at all times, especially now, bro. Like, people could get your drop. Agree. People could get your drop like that. Like, it shouldn't have
with
been
social media. It's so hard to hide. You know what I mean?
It is.
So bro, I feel like instead of you trying to be like,
and social media has been
stealthy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Instead of you trying to be like a ninja or stealthy or like blend in, you should know your role. You should know the position that you play, and you should move according to that. Everybody, well, what I will say is everybody doesn't need security, but there's a certain price that people should pay and pay attention to when it comes to being safe. And I just don't feel like what he did was safe.
And pay attention to the temperature. Like, don't just think everything is cool for you, because bro was walking out like he wasn't even expecting that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Of course he wasn't, man. I don't think nobody would be expecting to get gunned down.
Not really, but you also got to understand the temperature around you. Like, if you know people are probably pissed off at, like, the fact that their claims are getting denied, like this, that.
But did he know? That. Did he know?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't think he knew like a specific person, but like Shit, nigga, like you gotta know that once you denying these people, there's some type of temperature around your name where it ain't the best. Like he has social media, nigga. Like look online. Like look what people are saying about your company. You feel me? Like it's easy to gauge what people. It's like, for example, the Drake shit, nigga. Drake knows that he's not the most favorable guy in the community right now. You feel me? Why? Because his people are looking online. They're like, nigga, look at this, 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 look at this. The CEO of a healthcare company, nigga, you gotta know that people are pissed that their claims are being denied. They might have be expressing their grievances on social media, on Facebook, on this, on that, on this, on that, to where you're like, okay, at this point in time, anywhere I go, I gotta have security with me. I got to. Because if I don't, then something like this could happen. There's no risk. I feel like he didn't have any risk assessment when it came to what was going on in his life. And I feel like if you move like that, then you kind of asking for it.
Yeah.
No?
I agree. It goes with what I said. Like, you know, there's a certain price that you have to pay when you want to be safe. And I think a lot of people are penny pinching on that.
Don't be penny pinching. Shout out Lil Dill, because that song hard. Niggas penny pinching. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to act like I ain't been there. It's just been a minute. Oh, God. But look, rest in peace to that guy. I do want to get his name real quick. Because...
yeah, like let's go ahead and give him a proper just due. Let's say his name on the pod and wish him and his family all of our deepest condolences, because that is sad. You know what I mean? He was, I'm assuming,
his name was.
He was an older guy.
Yeah, he was an older guy. His name was Brian Thompson.
I'm assuming he had. Damn. Not he had the same name as me. That's tough. It made me really look at life a little different, man.
Yeah, his name was Brian Thompson. He was, let me get his age. He was 65 years old. Oh no, he wasn't 65. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Shout out him, man.
He was 50 years old. 50 years old. Damn.
That's sad, man. Still young, still relatively young. I'm sure young. he had a lot of life still left in him, man. And I'm sure at 50 he probably had a wife and kids, man. So I know they're going through it right now. It's a big toll when you lose the man of the house. You know what I mean? On any family.
Yeah, he had 2 sons and a wife. And he was in New York. He was in New York visiting.
Well, I hope that he does get justice, you know, because he was gunned down in a very violent way, you know what I mean? And if this is the guy, you know, I know there's a lot of conspiracies, but if they did get the guy, then, you know, I hope that Brian receives the justice that he deserves, because that's nobody wants to go out like that, man. Nobody. So, you know, regardless of, you know, if people were mad or not, like, killing is wrong, man. Especially for something that didn't directly tie to him. He's just the face of a company, you know what I mean? So to blame him solely is crazy. We living in some crazy ass times, bro. That's all I can equate everything about this to.
Real talk.
That's sad, man.
And the guy who's arresting, his name is Luigi Mangione. So he seems like to be
Luigi. That sounds like some type of Italian guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you think about it, Italians, they could get wicked, man. Mafia, all that type of shit. So
real shit. Sticky situation. But moving on to more sticky situations. attorney Tony Busby dropped the case. Well, not dropped the case. He announced the case, a civil lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy, accusing them of raping a 13-year-old girl in the year of 2000s. The year of 2000 after the VMAs. The way the story was detailed was that the girl, she got in contact with one of Diddy's drivers. The driver said that, and this is all alleged, by the way. Allegedly, the driver said that the 13-year-old girl looked like Diddy's type.
That's quick. Hey, yo, that's nasty. Yo, imagine look. The driver saying that he looked like Diddy's type and she's 13. Like what?
So what? The driver ended up taking the girl. Yeah, man, what? So the drivers allegedly ended up taking the girl to one of Diddy's parties where Diddy forced himself on her, having sex with her, and then they said that then Jay-Z came over and then had sex with her as well. Now,
disgusting.
What I want to say is, quickly, Jay-Z responds, because the same lawyer who brought these cases up was the one who brought those 120 cases, lawsuits against Diddy. This same lawyer, we kind of been on record saying that it's starting to get excessive. 120 people, you're doing a lot, brother. You're doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you're keeping these names hidden. It's a Jane Doe. If you're gonna go after somebody with this much power, this much celebrity, this much recognition, this much respect, this much honor in the community, the least you could do is announce who you are. You know what I'm saying? Put a face to the name. Don't just let the lawyer come to the front. Now, Jay-Z responds, and I'm not gonna lie, he not playing. He not playing at all.
What'd he say? What did he say exactly?
I'm gonna pull up.
And as you pull it up, I just want to say, man, this doesn't really come as a shock to me. I think we knew this was coming. We were talking about this a couple of pods ago, right? And I know you don't like this name, but it's a buzzword, man. Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright got on the news with Piers Morgan, right?
Yes.
It was Piers. Yeah, she got on the news with Piers Morgan, and she made certain claims. She had certain allegations that involved Jay-Z, Beyonce, and quickly they hit her and hit Piers Morgan with a cease and desist. But as time goes on, I think we're starting to realize that a lot of the things that Jaguar was saying, not everything, but a lot of the allegations that she's coming with, a lot of that shit is coming to fruition. You know what I mean? And I just I want to shed light on that type of situation where you think somebody's crazy and just because the person that they're accusing or the person that they're going after is somebody of high regard.
Yeah.
That everybody's not lying, man. Everybody's not lying. Now, I'm not saying that these things are 100% true. On that,
exactly. Everybody's not telling the truth either.
Yeah, of course. But that's just on that's a different side of the. It's all 50-50. But what I'm saying is that she made these claims months ago, and everybody laughed at her, and everybody called her a kook and a crackhead and all of this stuff. And I'm just up here to say, like, maybe she's right.
I'm not here to defend no fucking Jaguar Wright, bro. At all.
It's not about, but we're not talking about you. I'm talking about
at all. And on top of it, I mean,
these allegations to come out, Jay-Z. All I'm saying is that she told us, man. She told us, and now that it's coming out, it's crazy. It's crazy.
But I'll read the statement.
I don't think that we could just dismiss. everything that Jaguar says, man.
I think we can.
I don't think we can.
I think we can.
I think you're just really against the conspiracy type of shit. But I don't think that this is a conspiracy. Diddy's indicted, bruh. Diddy can't get bail. Diddy got denied bail 3 to 4 times. And who was Diddy hanging out with a lot back in the day when a lot of this shit was happening? Sean Carter, allegedly. Right? Were they not hanging out, best friends?
No, I don't think they were ever best friends.
They were. They were hanging out. They were friends.
They're two music moguls from the same city and state.
Yeah, but that's just subjective to you if you think that they're friends or not. Regardless of that fact, there's lawsuits now. Well, I'm gonna go off what Axe says. I think the newest way and the easiest way to tear down big figures in the media is to form a civil lawsuit against them, and make sure that lawsuit includes egregious claims. And I think that these claims are egregious. I don't know if I believe it or not, but just the mere fact that it has hit the news cycle and that it has hit our radars, I think it's something to look into. I don't think we should just dismiss it because of these are our favorite moguls and icons.
I don't believe it because it's one of the biggest moguls. It's one of our favorite moguls. It's one of our favorite rappers of all time, right? What I don't believe is that if this happened the way they said it happened, right? Why are you bringing up a civil lawsuit? These are criminal
because
charges.
They want money, duh. They want money. I just told you.
They
want money,
and that's what makes it.
But I'm starting to think
they want money too. You would want somebody who did this to go to jail. You would want somebody who did this. But
if you think about it, if you know about law, then you realize that a civil lawsuit, yes, you're right. You're right by saying you would want them to go to jail. But a civil lawsuit, if you win the civil lawsuit for a case like this, it's a prerequisite to a criminal indictment. Look what happened with Diddy. Cassie won her lawsuit But Diddy didn't go to jail. Listen. Diddy didn't go to Diddy didn't. You didn't even let me get my shit off.
Because what you're saying is wrong. Diddy didn't go to jail because of what he did to Cassie.
My mom is a paralegal. My mom is a paralegal.
I don't give a fuck.
My mom is a paralegal,
I'm telling you that Diddy didn't go to jail.
My mom is a paralegal. I was explaining it to you.
You can keep saying that, but what I'm telling you is Diddy didn't go to jail for what he did to Cassie. He went to jail for some other shit.
Yes, he did, bruh. Yes, he did. And if you would let me get my point off, then you'll realize where this is going.
No, he didn't.
Bro, let me get my point on before you say no, he didn't. Yes, he did. He lost the lawsuit with Cassie, and that opened the floodgates for other people to come forth.
But what Diddy is in jail for isn't for beating Cassie.
I didn't say it was. You're just stating a point that okay.
You said that the Cassie video came out, and then. Okay, for sure.
Bro, no, I didn't. Listen, sure. let me get my shit off, bro. Let me get my shit off. I'm gonna bring it all around, right? What I'm saying is that once he lost that lawsuit with Cassie, a lot of other people came out, right? Whether they wanted money or not, right? And what it did was, since he was found guilty of the civil lawsuit, it opens up. It leaves him vulnerable for a criminal indictment, right? Because if one thing is true, other things can be true. And with Cassie, I'm not saying he went to jail specifically for Cassie, but what I am saying is that now, since he was found guilty of that, or since he settled, he wasn't found guilty, since he settled that, now other people can come out and speak their stories. And it's the same thing with Jay-Z. He wasn't found guilty of anything. But what I will say is that if he does lose these civil lawsuits and has to pay out the money, I think more people will come out, whether it's true or not.
Prior to this coming out, prior to this case being made public, or these accusations being made public, Tony Busby, the lawyer, tried to get him to settle, to get his name out of the case. So it would just be Diddy. Jay-Z refused, then the lawyer went public with it. Now, I will read this statement.
Of course, he wanted money. The lawyer hold on, just right before you read the statement. The lawyer is going to want the money for sure. I'm not saying that these people aren't out to get the money, bruh. Of course. But I think that at this time, with all of these allegations coming out against these people, that I think maybe, just maybe, they want the money too. They want justice. They want to break these people down in the media, and they want the money.
I don't know. I feel like once
these
you go
are billionaires.
If you go for the money first, that makes your case look invalid to me. I'm sorry. It does.
But that's what I'm telling you. If you go for the money first and they're found guilty, it opens you up for criminal.
No, you would go for criminal, and then you would sue in civil. You would go.
Bro,
you
don't know
be
law.
Found guilty. All right, bro. Okay.
You don't know law. But read what Jay-Z said.
I'm not reading what Jay-Z said anymore, because now you just sound fucking stupid. The same thing happened to OJ.
It's proven all the time that you sound stupid. What are you talking about?
The same thing happened to OJ.
It's proven all the time that you sound stupid when you're trying to infer your opinion on facts.
You sound stupid.
This is facts.
What I'm telling you is most people bring up a criminal case. If the fucking guy gets found guilty or innocent, then a civil suit can come too.
That's your opinion, though.
You don't do one first or the other.
Bro, that's your opinion. That's yes,
not
you
an
do.
Opinion, nigga.
Yes,
OJ.
you do. It worked for Diddy.
Look at the OJ case.
It worked for Diddy.
Look at the
OJ case. It worked for
case.
Diddy.
Okay, it worked for Diddy. But that's not always the case, is what I'm telling you.
OJ got sued too.
After the case.
Yeah.
After the criminal case.
You don't think that lawyers learn from that? Duh.
For sure.
You don't think that lawyers learn from that? Oh, we did it after. Look, Matter of fact, let's do it before now and see if that works. Like, come on.
All right, for sure.
What I'm saying is that it's easier to get a criminal indictment after you weaken the foe, bruh. And with these big moguls and stuff like that,
wouldn't it be easier to get with if you found the nigga guilty?
No. But that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna read the
statement.
Powerful for you to just go to court, have a claim, and win.
I'm gonna read the statement.
Duh.
The statement says, and this is from Jay-Z, says, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these claims and the very public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have no honor or dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at an age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such things at this young age. It is unfair to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims of the world who have to watch their families who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability for this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects in Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have a very strict code of honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have leveled against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am.
Spoken very beautifully and eloquently. I think his lawyer wrote that, though. I think his lawyers wrote that.
No, I think Jay-Z wrote that.
Bro, you don't know these people.
I'm saying I think Jay-Z wrote that as somebody who listens to Jay-Z's music and has kind of like heard him talk in several interviews. I think he wrote that statement. Personally. Maybe he has written it with his lawyer, but I think a lot of these are his words. Like, I'm not saying I know these people, but what I'm saying is, okay, yes, listen to what he's saying in the statement. He's saying, yo, if this is real, somebody who did these type of acts should be it should be a criminal case. On top of that, I'm a man of honor. I'm a man of code. I come from places where we protect children. This is not some shit that I would do. So the fact that you're bringing this up against me in a demand letter, basically saying, yo, I need money or I'm going public with this. All right, now I'm going to show you. It's belt to ass season, basically. Like, I'm going to show you. Like, you're going to have to, one, tell whoever this victim is to go public. Two, provide whatever your case is, and we're gonna fight it out in court. Because again, you playing with people who are of a different ilk in terms of like society. Like, these are people with businesses, these are people with high level connections, these are people with again, like a lot of shit at stake, and you're putting on claims that are just like, what? Just for whatever you're doing it for. So we're gonna see. Like, again, I know a lot of people.
I think a lot of it is money motivated.
I think a lot of people, of course is money motivated, and that's what I've been saying. But a lot of people don't care about the truth when the lie is just so salacious like this, because they want to be right about their conspiracy theories. The conspiracy theories so much, which is why I don't respect a Jaguar Wright, which is why I don't respect a Tony Busby like that, because y'all have these conspiracy theories that y'all want to be right so bad, and y'all not thinking like, yo, this man gonna have to sit down his kids, this man gonna have to do this.
But if they truly believe that he did this shit, I don't think that they really care about that type of shit, because if allegedly, like, if the things that are alleged my him and Diddy are true, then fuck them.
Right.
And I think that's where they're coming from.
And I agree with that. But if you know that it's not, and you're still levying these shit,
but he doesn't know. If he knew it wasn't true, I don't. If Tony Busby knew for a fact it wasn't true, he wouldn't. How would he know, bruh? Think about it. How would he know? He's just a lawyer, bruh. How would he know for a fact 100% that these claims never happened, bruh? The only way to find out is to take it to court. I'm not saying he's right, and I'm not saying that Jay-Z's right. What I am saying is that there are people in society, whether it's right or wrong, that want to fight for their justice.
Of course.
And if Tony Busby thinks that these things happen, he thinks Jay-Z's a piece of shit. You see what I'm saying? He's not. I don't think that if he knew 100% that it was false, that he would take the case, bruh. He thinks it's true, whether it is or not.
I don't know if he thinks it's true. I think he's like,
he wouldn't take it, bruh. This is a major case. Why would he put his? Because look, you know how stupid he's gonna look if Jay-Z gets up there, beats his ass, we find out it's not true. Nobody's going to hire this man again.
I don't believe that either. But here's what I think. I think that he thinks the nature of these charges are so severe that if he brings it to Jay-Z's door, you even hear it in basically what he's saying in the statement I just read. I think he thinks these allegations are so severe that if he brings it to Jay-Z's door, that Jay-Z's gonna be like, all right, just the public scrutiny alone, I don't need, so let me settle. But if you settle like Diddy did with the Cassie
criminal
shit,
criminal case comes after that.
Exactly. So the fact that he's like, nah, I'm not paying you, and I'm countersuing, to me, it just makes him look a lot less suspicious than, say, a Diddy who paid that shit immediately. Of course,
he learned from Diddy, bro. He learned from Diddy. He's not going to settle because he's seen what happened with Cassie and how it brought forth criminal charges. And that was my point
But
earlier.
I don't think he's settling because he's thinking, oh, I seen what happened with Diddy. I think he's like, yo, these charges are
He's not going to settle.
Untrue.
He's fighting it.
What I'm saying, you're not listening, bro. What I'm saying is,
I am.
He's saying, yo, whatever he was doing, that's not me. So we could take this shit to court. We could do the civil trial. We could do the criminal trial.
That sentiment.
I don't think he's looking at it like, oh, Puff did. I don't think he's looking at it like, oh, I was doing the same shit. You're not listening, bro. You're not listening.
I think that sentiment comes from what happened to Diddy.
You're just talking over me.
I am listening.
You're not. But you're talking over me, my nigga.
I'm listening to everything you're saying.
You're not listening, though. You're talking over me and not letting me finish the thought, bruh.
Bruh, this is a long-winded thought.
Come on, bruh. Come on, my nigga. Like, you doing a lot, my nigga.
I'm really not.
Really
I'm just speaking the facts. You're putting a lot of opinion into it.
What I'm saying is, no, you're putting opinion into it.
How? I only spoke facts.
No, you didn't, nigga. You said,
yes, I did.
He's seen what Diddy did, so he's gonna try to do the opposite. That's an opinion.
That's an opinion. Is yours. You started your thing by saying I think.
We're both
usually
saying
an opinion follows.
We're both saying opinions is what I'm saying. You're saying like I'm the only one speaking opinions. You're speaking opinions too.
It's all opinion based if you really want to get technical. We don't know.
Yeah, that's what the fuck I've been saying. But what I'm saying is let me get my thought off. I don't think he's saying, oh, look at what I'm guilty, so I'm going to do the opposite of what Puff did because he fucked up. No, he's saying, nigga, I didn't do this, so I could fight this the way Puff can't. So that's all. I mean,
whether that's
saying,
true or not, whether that's true or not, the case is still here. You know what I mean? The allegations are still in the media. You know what I mean? So either way, it's tearing down Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's in Jay-Z's best interest to fight it, is what I'm saying. Yes, I think that his best bet is to fight it. Do not settle, because if you do, we seen what happened with Diddy. He settled. He wanted to try to get, well, he didn't try to get ahead of it. But he wanted to die the fire down, and it didn't turn out in his favor. That's what I'm saying. So
in retrospect,
I think he should fight it.
In retrospect, Puff seemed to have settled because he knew there was more.
Yeah. Now we fight. But listen, and you're right. You're right about what you said, right? But look what happened after that. Just you hit it on the nose. You said Puff settled because he knew there was more, right? And that backfired on him. So I think that, now this is an opinion, I think that seeing that, Jay-Z is a smart man, bro. Seeing that, Jay-Z is definitely not gonna settle. I think that the only reason Puff really settled was to save face, save money,
and he knew,
but it didn't work. And so there's you can't save money in this right. predicament, is what I'm saying. So Jay-Z's gonna have to go to bat. He's gonna have to spend the millions either way, and I think Jay-Z would rather spend the $25 million on legal fees
and be vindicated. And be vindicated,
then
as opposed
give
to,
it to them.
Exactly. And to me, that makes your case look a lot more favorable than settling and then kind of getting quiet how Diddy did, and then cases were levied against you like in the future. Now I'm not saying Jay didn't do anything nefarious back then. Like we all know, like at that time where they said this happened, he was actually out on bail for stabbing somebody. Lance Rivera, y'all probably know that story. I think he was bootlegging some of the records, and Jay-Z got tight, and they had an exchange, stabbed him, blah blah blah. Everybody knows that story, but I just think, again, when you fight the case out the way that he's doing it, it just makes it look more favorable than how fast Diddy settled with that case with Cassie. On top of that, they've been kind of like trying to reach out to them for months to be like, hey, you want to pay this off? We want to put your name in it. We want to put your name in it. We want to put your name in it. So to me, that makes the lawyer look like you have no morals anyway. You were willing to take money for me to get out of this case, even if you thought the case was egregious.
I don't think a lot of lawyers who fight like criminal cases like that and civil cases have too much morals, because whether they think it's true or not, they're still gonna try to fight it.
Agreed.
A lot of criminal lawyers know that their client is guilty and still fight it.
Right, but with this Tony guy, like if you really think the shit that he did was egregious, and we should all think that's egregious, like raping a 13-year-old girl, that claim alone is just like, whoa, that shit reads crazy as fuck. Like if you really cared about this young woman that you're representing, who
can't say that word, brother.
What you mean? Say
the R word.
Oh.
Yeah, but continue.
Yo, blank that out. I got the timestamp on that. But if he really did those activities with a 13-year-old girl, then the lawyer should think that was wrong. I think he should think that's morally wrong. Like,
yeah,
I think most people would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you're willing to take his name out of the case, knowing that he did that to a 13-year-old girl, that makes you look away. To me, it makes it, and it's especially, again, like, obviously you know this is gonna play out on people's morals and values against the man, but you were willing to take him out of the whole case if he sent you a certain amount of bread. Again, like,
I think all lawyers are like that, bro. All lawyers, that's their job. Their job is to either settle or fight it. And I think that a lot of times morals go out the window when you're talking about people who are millionaires and CEOs of companies and stuff like this. Bro, of course it's about the money. No lawyer is gonna take this for free. They're taking it to get their payday. For sure. And I mean, like, again, like, to me, a civil suit just makes it look like you don't have any morals either. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Like, it does look sticky.
It makes it look like you don't have any morals either. It makes it look like you care about getting the money more than you care about getting justice for the client you're representing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, and some people see money as justice. When it comes to I see money, I see money as justice when it's some shit like aggravated assault against, like if he punched a grown woman or if he punched a dude or some shit like that. When it's the R word and it's involving a minor, fuck the money. This nigga need to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like most people, well, maybe not most people, but a good amount of people feel like, yo, if you did that to a kid, fuck that money, nigga. Your ass need to be locked up for life.
I agree. But I think that in any other circumstance where it's not talking about a billionaire or hundreds of millionaire, that is the right way to go, right? But in these specific cases with the Diddy's, with the Jay-Z's, I think that there's so much money at their disposal to beat cases and to fight and fight and fight and fight, that the only way to scare them into making a mistake is to make allegations like this and take cases like this. Because if not, then they would just keep on going forever, bro. They're just beat every case. They have the best lawyers. They have the best PR team. They have the best this, the best that. And it's hard to fight up against people like that without weakening them with allegations like this. And that's why I was saying that Ak is right. I feel like the new way to attack these people, since you can't win in court, is to put it in the media that they did certain things and weaken them. And that's what we seen happen with Diddy, bro. He got weakened. Not saying that any of this shit is true or not, but what I am saying is that he did get some chinks in his armor, and he's bleeding, bro. And I just hope that doesn't happen with Jay-Z too. I'm glad Jay-Z's fighting it. I think that's the same route that Diddy should have took. But then again, maybe Diddy was just a little bit more freakier than Jay-Z. Maybe he had more skeletons in his closet.
And that's what it is. I think
maybe Diddy he did, but it's not saying that Jay-Z doesn't.
Nah,
have those same things.
Of course not. But it's not. But it's also not saying he does. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? It's all speculative.
All of it is alleged.
It's all speculative at this point. But I mean, the way he's talking, I don't think. Even Diddy, like Diddy's, if you read Diddy's statement next to Jay's statement after like the allegations, they just read like two totally different niggas. Diddy
with
shit
Diddy,
like,
it comes off arrogance. It's arrogance. I think that is gonna be, or that may be Diddy's downfall. The arrogance that he showed, the unwillingness to settle, the unwillingness to even listen to any of the claims. Not saying that they're true or not, and also the unwillingness to fight. He didn't want to fight them. He wanted to settle. He wanted it to go away. But like I said, once he settled, it opened the floodgates, and ultimately it led to this indictment, bro.
Agreed.
So
agreed.
To end this piece, man, I hope it's not true. I hope it isn't. I don't think a lot of this shit is true. But what I do think is that these lawyers are out for money, bruh, and they're gonna come and try to get it. It's up to you, or them rather, to fight.
And you're
fight.
As a famous
if you
person,
didn't do it, fight.
And as a famous person, you're vulnerable to all this shit. Like for real. Like because
these lawyers are smart. They know that. They know that, right?
Exactly. They're like, okay, let's try to settle out of court because he doesn't want this on his name, no matter whether it's true or not.
Hey, if you don't want me to prosecute, if you don't want me to put you in court, just give us a little $25 million and I won't say your name. That's where that comes from, bro.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. And like I said,
makes y'all niggas look ridiculous though. By the way,
it does.
Like,
it does. Sorry. But at the end of the day, bro, that's their job, bro. That's these civil lawyers' job, is to either get a settlement or to win in court, bro. That's your main objective.
That's real.
No matter how sleazy you are, a lot of these lawyers are sleazeballs. But if it didn't have no relevance, then it wouldn't be in court, bro.
No,
and I hope that at the end of the day it all proves to be not true, because doing these type of acts against young girls or just minors in general is just
but I
ridiculous.
also disagree with that too, because you could bring a civil suit against anybody for anything. It's a criminal case that you can't bring upon. Like, so
that's what I'm saying, but the nature of it is always the same. It's always with these type of allegations so far that we've seen in the past year. You know what I mean? Year or two. A lot of the way that they're taking down a lot of these people are making these type of claims because they're so egregious. They're so loud when it's announced that it can't be ignored.
Yeah.
And I think that was Diddy's downfall. He ignored it for too long, and it came to bite him in the ass.
Agreed. I agree with that.
Hey, but I hope it's not true, man.
That has been another episode of the Man What Podcast.
So just like my co-host was saying, man, you just finished watching another jam-packed episode of the Man What Podcast.
We really only talked about 2 things.
Man, what? I think the things that we talked about are going to be running the news cycle for the next week, so I think we hit it on the nose. Shout out everybody that was watching. Shout out everybody that made it to the end. Make sure you click this video to the left or the right of the screen. Just going to help you continue your journey. We got so many episodes. We talk about so many topics on this podcast, man, and we have fun doing it. I'm here with my favorite co-host, Khalil Jamal. I'm BP Untamed. We come at you 2 times a week. It's always going to go down on the Man What Podcast. So y'all stay locked in. Y'all stay tuned in, man. And y'all continue to support so we could keep on giving y'all this good shit. Pause. Shout out TikTok. Shout out Instagram. Shout out the women. We love y'all, baby. Y'all come chill with us on the pod and, just listen to us politic, man. Mm-hmm. But shout out everybody that's watching. Shout out Gam. This is her favorite podcast. And we'll be back with another episode real soon. We out.
Peace.